Spider-Man is probably one of the most popular characters in the MCU right now. And he's honestly been one of the most popular superheroes of all time, like, since he was created, basically. And one of the most popular storylines that happen in the comics that involves Spider-Man is the whole Spider-Verse thing. So, of course, we got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales as the main character, and that was a hit. We already got the sequel coming, 2022, I believe. So it would make sense if they wanted to do a live-action version as well. I mean, that would just make them so much money. I mean, you bring back Tobey Maguire, bring back Andrew Garfield, then you got Tom Holland in there. But when you do Spider-Verse, just like how they did in the animated movie where you had, like, Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, Spider-Ham, and all those other characters, you gotta have other versions of Spider-Man that aren't just Peter Parker. And one of those characters is Spider-Man 2099, who made his film debut in the post-credit scene for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but we could be seeing him in live action very soon, because according to a new rumor, we may be getting him on Disney+. Now, of course, this is just a rumor. I'm not sure how likely this is. No, my source will be in the link in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself. It's from movieweb.com. I'm pretty sure this is the original source, but I'm not completely sure because a bunch of articles have posted about this by now. So I think it's the original source. Yeah, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want. But throughout the article, they explain that this is merely just a rumor, so it's not to be taken as a definitive confirmation. But that being said, the one that came up with this scoop is Mikey Sutton, who's been right about a number of huge details that when it comes to Marvel news in the past, including Benedict Cumberbatch landed the role of Doctor Strange and the Disney-Fox deal. So he said that recently on Facebook that he had seen discussions between Sony and Marvel Studios have taken place about this project. So here is what he had to say. Spider-Man is coming to television. It just won't be Peter Parker. I received a phone call earlier this evening letting me know that a Spider-Man 2099 live-action show has been discussed for Disney+. In other words, this will be a Sony-Marvel Studios collaboration if it is greenlit with Kevin Feige manning the controls. I know quite little of this property, and while I usually try to dig deeper before releasing a story such as this source has been accurate in the past. I will continue to ask around and keep you all updated. So, seems pretty reliable for now. And I know at first you'd be like, but why would they have a Sony show on Disney+? That's what I was thinking at first too, but there was also a rumor recently that Silver and Black, which was supposed to be a movie from a while ago with Silver Sable and Black Cat, was going to be turned into a Disney Plus show. And that was said by the director of that movie. So, I mean, that's got to be taken as like some kind of confirmation that there's at least been discussions about this. There's been discussions about Sony Marvel shows going on Disney Plus. And it's not like if if Warner Brothers made a DC thing, they're definitely not going to put on Disney Plus because, for one, that'd be promoting the competition, and also, I mean, they have their own streaming service now, or at least they will in a couple weeks. But with Sony, they don't have their own streaming service, so any streaming shows they make, they can sell those off to go on other streaming platforms. And making Sony Marvel Spider-Man character series for Disney Plus is great because then it'll be just like the movies for Spider-Man where it's co-produced between Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal, as long as the series would work that same way. Because it does say that Kevin Feige would be involved, and if he's involved, then hopefully that means that it would be a good quality MCU series. Now, to be fair, we don't know what any of these series are going to be like yet. I mean, we've seen The Mandalorian, that was good, but we haven't seen any of the Marvel series yet, so we'll have to wait and see how these Marvel Disney Plus series are going to turn out anyway. But I definitely think Spider-Man 2099 is a great character to do a Disney Plus show for, because he wouldn't necessarily work for his own movie. I don't think it would really work that well to give any other Spider-Man character their own solo movie, except maybe Miles Morales, because he's like the most popular one other than Peter Parker, and maybe Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, whatever she's being called nowadays. But I think a show would make sense for him. Plus, he's one of the more popular characters of the Spider-Verse characters. But if they're doing this and they're doing Silver and Black for Disney Plus, then they could do any Sony Marvel show for Disney Plus. Like, they can make other Spider-Verse characters like Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir. But then they could also make like non-Spider characters. Like, they could do Disney Plus shows about villains like Sandman, except maybe he wouldn't be a villain, you know. And there's just so much that you can do with this idea, and I think this would be really useful going forward in the MCU, because then you can get more ties into the actual MCU, because we pretty much know that Venom and Morbius and all those movies are connected to the MCU, but this would just be like double confirmation if the shows that are connected to that universe are literally on Disney Plus with the other Marvel movies. Yeah, so I think this would be a great idea, but what do you guys think? Please let me know all your thoughts on this down below. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button and smash the subscribe button so that I can keep you up to date on everything that goes down in the Marvel life.